What's up, guys, and welcome back to Portal 2. Last time you guys met my favorite character in this series, and yeah, we also fell down a bottomless pit. Well, not a bottomless pit. We fell down into a very, 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 very deep salt mine. So, it's used for testing now by Aperture Science. But let's get into it. Okay. Okay.
Alright, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Here. Where is the button? Oh! It's right there. Man, I love propulsion gel. And
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Now you see why I love Cave Johnson. And, yeah. I mean, except for the fact that the lab boys are kind of right on that fact. You could get sued for that, Cave Johnson. But, I forgot how to do this. Oh! There we go. That took a second, but figured it out. Now I'm just back where I started. Well, crap. It's good that it saved me fixing the Zol. What? Excuse me? What? Where do I go from here? What is this area? That's weird. Didn't know that area existed. That's why you replay games. You find Easter eggs that you didn't know existed.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lavender pants, we took care of that too.
Well, I don't think that's how nanobots work, unless your cells are gonna be fine with absorbing little nanoparticles through osmosis, which I doubt, since, you know, that's not something your body needs or would ever want. So, don't see why that would work unless you specifically put them in your genes, which, I mean, kind of possible it would work if you did it that way, but still. But then again, it's Aperture Science, of course. That's what they would do. I mean, you literally just talked about tumors with lead, so. Insert Tom and Jerry shrugging meme gear. Where am I? Oh. You? Yeet.
Oh,
Nice.
in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Reminds me of, well, I was going to say it reminds me of uranium, but I mean, or anything, any radioactive
All these science
material.
spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you
Okay,
feel a
well,
shortness
thanks
of
for
breath, a
cancer.
persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Yes. That is the logic of Cave Johnson. Oh my god, I nearly killed myself. That's not good. Also, if I don't die like 50 times due to Gladys, I'm gonna die from asbestos apparently, due to Cave Johnson. There should be a whole syndrome in science called Cave Johnson syndrome, where you basically just get killed from one of Cave Johnson's random science experiments. Because I mean, it's Cave Johnson.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Well, I mean, let's. Oh. Let's go. Let's go.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Well, that sucks.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast. I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
voice. I don't know. Well... Huh. Oh, that's right. There we go. Okay. Now. Oh man, I should have killed you right there. That would have been years? I thought your screen was supposed to turn brown when that happened, not green. Well, anyways, see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.